Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Perot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. So the Buffalo Bulls offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Running with power. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Agbana. Makes his connection. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Bulls will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that balance.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Agbana. Floating away. On the move, he fires. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd down, going up top. Pulls it in, it's Jenkins. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Chuck it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Agbana. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that,
just steamrolling the defense. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Missouri wants to go fast. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cook. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it down the middle, and he's knocked down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Agbana. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Burden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Burden. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
To the air, it's Cook. Makes the grab. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Smashes through. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Shakes off the tackler. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him. get in the backfield and make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to throw, it's Agbana. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
There was never a doubt about going for it there. If you don't go for it, you send the message to your team you don't believe in it.
Yeah, I mean, that close, literally you're talking about falling forward. I can't fall forward and get inches. Man, I'm taking my chances with that.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Trying to get to it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from his own end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to move it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw on third and short. Feeling some heat. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are.
Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the first. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Cook. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And they'll get him down after a solid return.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle, and maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Agbana. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They'll try it over the left side. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
The short hands, it's Cooper. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fair Fair catch, called for and made. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Coming after it. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bulls want to move quickly. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Finds the big tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, fresh set of downs.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's Agbana. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Keeps the legs moving. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Right back to it. Nice move there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Cook. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The inside handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Going with the ground game left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Looking for a block. It's Birch. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. So after the first down run, here's second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Trying play action. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You talk about flipping a script. How about this defense? Great job. Tie game. Everything on the line. Making a big play. Getting to him. Forcing the safety and getting the football back. There's still time on the clock, but that was a game-changing play.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They want that clock to run. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Dropping back, it's Agbana. He's got his man. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. And the Bulls have a first down.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.